everybody, and everybody, hello. Welcome to another episode of U.F.Oh Snap. I am Jake.
And I'm Lindsay.
And that was Duncan. That was Duncan making a guest appearance. Bark.
Mm-hmm.
Little naughty dog. But he's just excited, and I'm excited, and we're all excited.
So excited.
So excited. You were supposed to be listening to this episode last week, but, breaking news is breaking news.
Canada, wilding up.
Wilding up. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? But now we are back to our regularly scheduled program.
Mm-hmm.
Today, as promised, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go back.
Go back.
We're going to trade our spaceship.
Okay.
For a time machine.
A time machine?
Time machine. So we got to go way, way back. Way, way back. You ready to go way back? Here we go.
Let's go.
We're going back to Egypt.
Oh my goodness.
Ancient Egypt. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the most complete of the ancient wonders of the world, the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Yes.
It's on my bucket list to visit.
Oh, me too. It would be amazing to see.
I want to see it so bad. I want to see it so bad. So there's so much with the pyramid, right? There's so much mystery. Mm-hmm. There's so many quirks and things. Why were they built? When were they really built? Mm-hmm. What were they built for? What do you know about the pyramids?
They were built a long time ago.
Okay.
There's 3 of them at Giza.
Yep.
They're in the same configuration as, is it Orion's belt?
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
And it's not a tomb.
Oh!
It's not a tomb.
That's interesting you say that, because that's the modern consensus. That is the consensus, is that it was Khufu's tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, now, mainstream Egyptology asserts that we're talking mainly here about the Great Pyramid today.
Okay.
There are 3, but we're talking about the main one.
Gotcha.
Now,
the biggest one.
The biggest one. Now, they say that it was a tomb built for the pharaoh Khufu around 4,500 years ago. However, this theory has been challenged due to the pyramid's unique characteristics that deviate from typical Egyptian tombs. Right? And this is where we get into this, guys. What is it and what is it not?
Okay.
What is it not? It is not a goddamn tomb.
It's not a tomb.
It's not a tomb. Let's talk about for a second why it's not a tomb.
Okay.
Okay. First thing we got to look at is tombs.
What is a tomb?
We got to look at some tombs, right? There's plenty of them out there that we can look at that they have excavated. The most complete being King Tut. Fun fact, everybody thought King Tut, the consensus is he was a big deal because he had, all this crazy shit that they found in his tomb.
Yeah.
Turns out, not the case. Wasn't that big of a deal. The reason that we found all the shit is because no one gave a fuck about Tut, and no one robbed him.
What?
Yep.
So people back then were like, they're
like, oh, because he wasn't seen as like an important pharaoh or an important king. Mm-hmm. And so they were like, they didn't bother fucking breaking into his tomb. Grave robbers didn't even bother.
They're like, it's just Tut.
Yeah, it's just Tut. He's not going to have much. Tutankhamun, son of a bitch. Tutankhamun. I want Tootin' special. So, so nobody gave a fuck about Tut.
Aww.
Is that a rap song?
I think so.
Nobody gave a fuck about Tut.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Wow. It's one of those episodes, guys.
It is one of those.
It's one of those episodes.
We're talking about the fucking pyramids for Christ's sake.
Talking about the pyramids,
okay?
guys. I mean,
this one's gonna be weird.
This one's gonna be weird. And we're just gonna listen. You gotta kick back with us. You gotta listen, guys. You gotta get in our headspace,
right?
To really enjoy this episode. It might suck if you don't. So, but it's gonna get weird. Okay. So no one gave a fuck about Tut.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at Tut, his grave in his tomb, or you look at other, like in the Valley of the Kings, we've found a bunch of them, right? They all, and if you just imagine right now, people at home that's listening to this, just imagine, because you've all seen at some point in your life on TV or in school books or something, a flash of what a tomb looks like from an Egyptian king or a pharaoh.
You have a sarcophagus.
Usually you got tons of writing, lots of gold.
Jars.
Yep. The jars where they put the organs in and shit. And there's there's writing all over the wall. They write the whole fucking story on the walls.
You know my favorite thing about that I've seen in person, going back to this time,
Yes.
Egypt, is a page from the Book of the Dead. It was at the Field Museum in Chicago, and it's got this part where when you die, you have to weigh your heart against the feather of truth.
So, did you watch Moon Knight? Marvel's Moon Knight? There was literally a part where he had to go against that god.
No way, the
his
alligator thing that will eat your heart if it's too heavy.
Yeah. And the god is a hippo.
Okay.
And they ripped out his heart. And they literally put it on a scale, and then they put a feather. And
that's from the Book of the Dead.
Well, they Marvel, fucking Kevin Feige put it to realsies.
There you go.
There it is. But yeah.
But we digress.
Come on down, stop on by. Nope. Not gonna get sued by a mouse. So anyways, we get back to the pyramid. Okay. There's a lot going. Okay, so I get back to what I was saying.
What is a tomb?
A tomb, it's beautiful, right? Lots of gold and a lot of writing in, a body usually and all kinds of stuff, right? Inside the pyramid there's no writing. There's none.
None?
Not a single fucking word. Also, no body.
Nobody buried there.
Nobody buried. No sarcophagus.
No sarcophagus.
There's a box, but we'll get back to the box.
What's in the box?
It's in nothing, and we'll get back to that. God damn it! I teed that right up for you, and I didn't even realize it.
I just saw it coming, and I'm like, "Here we go."
Here we go. So, no writing, no gold, no inscriptions, no jars, no artifacts,
Nothing.
There's a box that's so perfectly carved that I don't even think we could carve it this perfect today.
Really?
It's perfect. And then its lid, which is huge, thrown across the room against the other side and broke.
Wow.
And the box is empty, but no writing whatsoever. No
On
writing.
the inside or the outside of the box? Nothing.
Anywhere in the fucking pyramid. Anywhere. All right? So, I mean, you got to start there, right? So, like I say, it contains no artifacts, no hieroglyphs, no elaborate wall art. No mummy has ever been found in any pyramid, actually.
How heavy was the box?
Well, the box was like...
what was it made out of?
Granite. No, yeah, this thing is... I mean, they had to build the box, like put the box and build the room around the box. Because
I was just wondering, because you said the lid was thrown against the
other side of the room.
And broken.
Yeah.
So it's like it takes some force to do that.
We'll get back to this.
Okay.
So, the Great Pyramid... so it can't be a tomb. There's nothing in there, right? So also the construction of the Great Pyramid suggests a completely different purpose.
Okay.
Right? Now let's get into some of the weird shit about the pyramid. Now its sides align with the compass with such precision that only modern engineers could match it today. Now the base of the pyramid is leveled within 3/4 of an inch, a feat achievable today only with the use of lasers. The pyramid's footprint is over 13 acres, and its alignment is within 1/15 of a degree of true north. True north. Not even magnetic north. We're talking fucking true north. So let's start with that.
Yeah, that's pretty freaky.
What the fuck? I mean, we couldn't do this shit today. Like, if you told us today that we could, to build the pyramids, only using methods that were available, we couldn't do it.
No.
We couldn't do it. I bet we'd have a hard time doing it today with modern technology. With how big those stones are, and we'll get to this. We'll get to it. Now, here's the thing about the construction, right? The pyramid is constructed from 2.5 million blocks of stone, weighing 6 million tons, and it's piled 481 feet high. Now, if you look at pictures of the pyramid today, it's a little different than what it looked like back then. The pyramid back then was encased in these stones made of a bright white limestone, polished smooth, and fit together so tightly that no seams were visible. Now, these casting stones were cut and shipped from a quarry almost 500 miles away. Now, this limestone lacks magnesium, which is kind of interesting because it makes it an excellent insulator.
An insulator.
An insulator. Okay. So, the question is, if the pyramid wasn't a tomb, what was it?
Was it a temple?
It was not a temple.
Okay.
It's not. I submit for your approval today that the pyramid was a power plant.
A power plant?
A power plant.
In ancient Egypt?
In ancient Egypt.
What are you talking about?
Talking about this. Let's go through it, okay? I'm going to fucking hit you with a bunch of facts.
Holy shit.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Ready for some facts?
Let's do it.
The pyramid's inner chambers were built with a rare type of granite called rose granite, right? Now, this shit was brought in from hundreds of miles away. I mean, this granite has a high concentration of silicon dioxide, okay? It's also known as quartz. Now, we all know quartz has a unique property of generating a charge when compressed or moved. It's a phenomenon known as piezoelectricity. Piezoelectricity? Yeah. It's a property it's utilized in many devices, right? It's like when you have a quartz watch, clocks, TVs use it, GPSs, different things, okay? Now, the pyramid power plant theory suggests that pyramids were designed to harness and generate energy, right? It also proposes that pyramids' construction materials, combined with its unique design, allowed it to generate and transmit that energy. Now, the theory suggests that pyramids' subterranean chamber, okay, so they got some subterranean chambers located below the pyramid, contained aquifers. As water moved through these underground cavities, sound waves were created, right? These waves resonated with the Earth's natural vibration, and as they moved up through the pyramid, a process was used to magnify, focus, and convert the sound into energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you, I'm sure plenty of people have done videos on this where they put like sand over a speaker.
Yeah.
And it
makes
it
patterns
move, makes
stuff.
patterns and things like that.
Yeah. And then so you have granite that's heavily quartz enriched. And if it vibrates, it's going to generate electricity.
Yeah.
Weird. All right. So on the inside of the pyramid, you have the Queen's Chamber, right? It was used, now get this, for a chemical reaction that created hydrogen.
What?
Traces of hydrochloric acid and hydrated zinc chloride have been found on the interior shafts leading to the Queen's Chamber. The combination of these two chemicals creates a volatile reaction that generates hydrogen. This hydrogen gas would flow then from the Queen's Chamber through a horizontal passage into the Grand Gallery. The Grand Gallery, also made up of granite, right, would compress the granite as the hydrogen gas would build up, creating electricity. The electricity then would also ionize the air, increasing conductivity within the Grand Gallery. Now, the king's chamber, another key component of the pyramid.
There's a king's chamber too?
It's a king's chamber. Okay. It's a Helmholtz resonator.
Oh.
Which is another key component to the pyramid. Okay. Now, when you blow air across the top of a bottle and you create sound,
Yeah.
you're using a Helmholtz resonator. That's
Okay.
what that is, right? So by changing the volume of liquid in the bottle or the volume
You change the
of
pitch
stone
of things.
within the chamber, you can change the frequency of sound.
Yeah.
Now, the king's chamber was designed to resonate at a very specific frequency, which would amplify the energy generated by the pyramid. The king's chamber also lined with granite, which would generate piezoelectricity as it would compress by the resonating sound waves. Right? Following me so far?
I'm trying.
The electricity would be amplified by the resonance in the chamber and then transmitted through the pyramid. So basically, you have the water.
It's a superconductor.
It's a superconductor.
Yes.
And an amplifier.
Okay.
It's a sound amplifier. So basically, you have water that's fucking vibrating, and then it's also causing a chemical reaction that's fucking taking it and then amplifying that through the chamber, causing more electricity, right? Now, here's the thing. Now, then what happens, right? Now, theory suggests that the pyramid's capstone, which is missing today, okay, on the very top of the pyramid, over it, was made of gold. Now, gold is an excellent conductor of electricity, and it would have been the final piece of the pyramid's energy generating process, right? Because the energy generated within the pyramid would be conducted through the gold capstone and transmitted up into the atmosphere.
Just up into the atmosphere?
Or maybe, I don't know.
Maybe it's like a dock charging station, like you put your phone on. Like something just comes up and it's like, charges up.
If only there was a movie where the pyramid could do this shit and then a spaceship landed on top of the pyramid. Maybe fucking Stargate. Are you kidding me? Fucking kidding me? Yeah. Stargate, ladies and gentlemen.
Stargate.
Fucking Stargate.
Kurt Russell. In a beret.
Kurt Russell, who fucking
saw the Phoenix Lights.
It all comes full circle, guys. It all comes full circle. So there you have it. Fucking, that's probably why. I wonder what happened first, Stargate or Kurt Russell seeing the Phoenix Lights?
The Phoenix Lights.
So that's why Kurt Russell did Stargate.
I'm pretty sure.
Then that's why he did it. It was a calling.
They brought him in.
They had to.
They brought him in.
They brought him in. They read him in. He's part of the disinformation.
He is. He's an asset.
Oh, Kurt Russell is an ass. Oh, fucking. Kurt Russell is an asset. Oh, son of a bitch. We just broke fucking ground here. Guys, this is breaking news.
Oh, my God.
Did we just connect the dot? Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't know if I can release this episode.
Crazy.
Can we release this episode?
I don't know.
Ooh. Is Kurt Russell gonna fucking kill us?
He will. He'll go Snake Plissken on our ass.
Oh my God, he's gonna Snake Plissken you and Soldier me. Oh man.
Remember Soldier? Anybody out there?
Yeah, that's a great fucking movie.
Great movie.
Yeah, he saved the kid from the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were friends. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, if you don't remember that one, you definitely don't.
Tough soldier guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Oh God, I want to go down a rabbit hole, but I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. It would end with the movie Solo, if anybody remembers.
Oh God.
With Mario Van Peebles.
Yes.
Anyways, so, and this brings me back to the limestone. What?
Kurt Russell brings you back to the limestone.
To the limestone, right? So I said in the beginning. Oh man. Man down.
Sorry, I got the giggles.
No, you're fine. Oh. Hello.
Woo.
Hello. Hello.
I don't know why.
I don't know. Wow, you're crying. There's
really
tears.
got me.
There are tears. Oh fuck. That's great. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, there are tears right now.
Oh,
I'm here
shit.
for it. Here for it.
Oh my God.
I gotta remember to post that picture when we release this episode on Instagram.
Horrible picture.
I love it. Anyways, so back to the limestone.
Yeah, let's get back to that limestone.
So if you remember, as I said, the sides of the pyramid were encased in these smooth, sealed limestones, right? These solid limestones, which are an insulator for all the electricity that's being generated on the inside of the pyramid. So then it would allow it to focus up and go out the top. Now, the thing with the box is they think that there was some type of technology, something that's missing that was in that box.
Okay.
A generator or...
Like a user's manual?
Well, a missing piece, right? There was even one person who said that it is the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
And then it exploded. And that's what the force of that through
the lid.
The lid. It's rumored, but that's a story. That's an old ancient Egyptian tale. I guess. I don't know.
Just like it goes flying off at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh my God. God damn it, Harrison Ford's in on it too.
Harrison Ford's an asset.
Oh man, Harrison Ford's an asset.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Harrison Ford. I thought he was just an asshole. I didn't know he was an asset.
Oh, he's a lovable asshole.
Oh man.
He's so grumpy.
Hey kid. Wookie. You know, and oh God, Harrison Ford's an asset. Oh fuck! Wait, does that mean Shia LaBeouf was an asset?
He was something.
He was an accident.
I don't know. He was something.
He was something. Okay, so now getting back to this.
Yes, we're going all over the place.
Well,
it's mostly my fault.
Well, the theory of this power plant theory is obviously not widely accepted by mainstream academia, although it makes the most fucking sense to me. Like, if you just look at the facts, it kind of makes sense. It does present an intriguing alternative to the traditional bullshit tomb theory, you know, and it has a lot of facts. It has more to support this than it does the tomb.
Well, and aren't there like hieroglyphics that have like no, I don't mean in the pyramid, but other places that show the pyramids are some kind of ship looking thing.
Oh yeah,
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
or I've seen a picture of that somewhere.
Yeah, it's a charging station, like a dock. It's like probably what it was. Just like on fucking Stargate.
Just like Stargate.
Just like Stargate. And then, of course, there are direct lines that can be drawn between this theory and the work, the direct work that Nikola Tesla did.
Yeah,
because he was
the thing that would have set the atmosphere on fire.
Yeah,
essentially.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. I mean, of course, that's what they say because if it would have worked, it would have been free energy for everybody.
True,
and you don't want that. You don't want that. So,
yeah, because it is either like a really, really great thing or just end of the world. You know?
Yeah, but if it's a really great thing, people will lose. How much the energy industry is gone.
Yeah,
it's dead. It's dead. It's gone.
They'd find a way.
Yeah. Well, they did.
Yes.
They killed him, and then the FBI came in and seized all of his patents, all of them.
Man, David Bowie played Nikola Tesla in The Prestige.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He was great in that.
Yeah.
When he comes walking through the lightning, the energy field, it's pretty cool.
That is a good one.
He's so good in that.
Have you seen, the current war?
No.
With Benedict Cumberbatch?
No, I haven't seen it.
He plays Edison.
Oh, the Edison versus Tesla thing.
It's Edison versus Tesla and Westinghouse. And Michael Shannon plays Westinghouse.
Oh, nice.
It's so good.
I fucking love Michael Shannon.
You'd like this movie. You should see it. You would like it. Anyways, back to this fucking pyramid. God damn it. Wow, we ventured way off. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you need to get on our level for this episode.
Oh, my God, yes.
You need to get on our level. This one, If you know how we record our episodes, this is the third one.
Yeah.
It's the second one, but it's the third one.
It's the third one.
Yeah, so I mean, like, but there's just so many weird things about the pyramid. You know what I mean? Like, this thing was so fucking heavy. I mean, it's around 6 million tons, right? I mean,
well, and it because it's not the only great structure that the Egyptians built.
Well, but here's the thing.
But let me continue my thought.
Please go ahead.
And other places of civilization like this built these incredible stone structures, intricately carved, all this kind of stuff that isn't even easy to do today.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's like,
here's the
level of technology they have. It's so different from how we define technology.
That's true. Here's the other thing about the pyramids, right? So they built the 3. And then it's like they forgot how to build fucking pyramids. Because no other Egyptian pyramid is built with that level of precision and certainty. It's like they're step pyramids and they're just kind of slapped together. It's like they fucking forgot. Also, by the way, do you know how long it took them to build that pyramid? 20 years.
20 years?
That's it. 20 fucking years.
They haven't even finished our fucking interstate.
Uh-huh.
It's been 20 years.
20 years. Now, these things were like, like tons and tons and tons of weight, like huge, right? Like the size of fucking semis, if not larger, several semis. And they moved them like hundreds of miles, like 500 miles back then. How the fuck do they do that? I mean, there's talk, of course, of a technology that was long since lost. There's a lot of like talk. They mentioned of like a sound technology.
Interesting.
Which would support this theory because the power is generated using sound vibration. And it would actually make a lot of sense.
Because what is taught in schools and things is that was it slavery built the pyramids?
Well, we've since learned that that's bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
But there was actual like...
Yeah, they were craftsmen that were well paid and well taken care of.
Yes.
Yep. It was a union job.
Okay.
Yep. They were.
I'm back up to speed now.
We have since learned. And my thing is, how come no one's been like, wait a minute. Like, we know this for sure? Well, then what about that Charlton Heston movie? What about Moses?
Oh.
Like, he kind of, you know what I mean? Like, he freed the well-paid craftsman?
Well, then, because with a lot of these stories, all of this alien technology or unknown technology, et cetera, just continually butt heads with religion. It's always going to.
That's true. This one really just, I mean, kind of comes pretty close, because you have all that talk of, Moses and,
part of the Red Sea.
And all that.
Led them through the desert. The Ten Commandments.
Talking
all that shit.
Talking to God.
Did he see a burning bush?
Yeah, the bush.
I couldn't remember if he was the burning bush.
He was the burning bush.
Else.
Yeah, he saw the talking burning bush. Do you think maybe he just found a bush, lit it on fire, and then breathed it in, and then thought it talked to him?
It's possible.
What if it was like some peyote or, ayahuasca or something, and he went on a spiritual journey? Not saying he didn't talk to anybody. It just maybe it was in a different plane of existence.
God works in mysterious ways.
He does. So there's a lot of things when it comes to the Egyptians, and especially with the ancient alien astronaut theory about how they've been here forever. And I kind of like that, but I don't like it also because I mean, Ancient Alien, that show is just hilariously stupid.
Yeah. It's a meme at this point.
It is. But at this point, I mean, but it is kind of fun though still. But some of the shit that they talk about, you can't help but be like, well, fuck, maybe, because they do show the mystery. They show mystery.
Yeah.
They don't give you good answers.
It's very interesting to watch and think about. And
Giorgio. I was gonna go. We were talking about going and seeing them.
Oh yeah, we were.
And we could have did the the meet and greet for like $300. We could have got one picture with old Giorgio.
Oh God.
I would ask him to touch his hair. Like, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
Oh.
He tweeted
shit.
when that guy came forward, the Grush.
The Grush.
That, like, I'm not saying I was right, but I was right. It's probably one of the greatest tweets ever. I retweeted it.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. So anyways, but, you know, I like looking back at some of this weird shit because history with aliens and stuff, I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff that we just kind of brush over when it comes to history that, I mean, you kind of can't.
There's a lot of things we found where we have no recorded, recorded history of it.
We don't know our history. We are a species with amnesia.
Yeah.
Like
we have no idea.
We have no idea.
All we can do is ponder and try to figure it out.
Yep. And it's a weird mystery, but we got to quit like getting set in our ways, because that's the problem. It becomes an ego thing. You look at the people that are like, this is what it is and that's all there is to it. And if new evidence comes forward, they don't want to be like, oh, I was wrong, so they're just like, that's the way it is. And I guess that's the problem when you're talking with that. Oh, what's his name? He did the Ancient Apocalypse series on Netflix.
I have no idea.
I read his book too. I can't. Listen, guys, my brain's not functioning. Hancock. Hancock.
That guy.
I forgot his first name, but his last name's Hancock. He's a reporter, and he's looking at alternative theories about all this shit, and different things around, and with Göbekli Tepe and all these old ancient things that may not be the way that history says that they are. And it's really fucking interesting. And Egypt is tied heavily into that. And all I'm saying is there's some fuckery going on with that pyramid, guys. That's all I'm saying.
Fuckery in the pyramid.
And until next time, we'll look at some more fuckery. But I'm Jake.
And I'm Lindsay.
This has been U.F.Oh Snap. And we hope you have a lovely time. Goodbye.